Maj, and then comes In Search. Over on the inside is Playing the Ace, a length and a half to Meritas Grey, and 3/4 to a half length to Tycoon Pet. 9:50 left to go, and Ramage runs to the lead, about a half length on Once Wild, a length away in the third spot is Arising as they work to the side. She's Academic back to fourth inside of Playing the Ace, and 3 wide is In Search, a little over a length to Meritas Grey, and 3/4 to Tycoon Pet. Down towards the 650 they travel, and Ramage shows out, narrowly clear of Once Wild, holding the rails, Arising third, and then In Search, who's been wide from the word go. She's Academic is next, followed by Playing the Ace. Second last is Tycoon Pet, being revved up by De Montfort, and a length the Meritas Grey. They're homeward bound, and Ramage just the leader from Once Wild. A length Arising, followed by She's Academic. Tycoon Pet would need to shake a leg. She's out in the centre of the track as they come down to the 250. Arising runs to Once Wild. They beat off Ramage, and then In Search coming into it well, followed by She's Academic and Tycoon Pet, but In Search hits the front. Tycoon Pet on the outside is running home doggedly, battling on as Once Wild, but it's all In Search, and In Search will win it well. In Search beat Arising over on the inside. Once Wild held on for third, and then She's Academic, Tycoon Pet looking for longer, followed by Meritas Grey, Playing the Ace, and last of all was Ramage.
and they're all set. Yates are back now, off and racing on their 3,500 metre journey, and slow to move was Maybe Rough down on the inside. Moon Chase is getting back in the field early too, and Kid Galahad meets the first in front of moving up River Kwai over on the outside. Noble Cottony, Mexican Sage are handy as well. Jonesy's Fly is going forward to be in the first 4 or so, settling into stride. Desiree just behind them. But they're very well bunched in the early stages, followed by Sir Poet and then Benbara Knight. Oh, Maybe Rough's rider just about sold out, but he very cleverly was able to stay on board. So they went past the 1,200 on the first round, and Mexican Sage, in a slowly run part of this race, just takes the lead from Kid Galahad up to second. A length away is Jonesy's Flyer on the inside of River Kwai. Sir Poet a half length away, and Desiree over on the inside, only within 3 lengths of the leader. Down to Zero's moving up very fast on the outside and goes into third placing now when they jump that. Benbara Knight going up outside Noble over the outside there of Noble Colony. Then came Seabiscuit and Moon Chase over on the inside, who's third to last, followed by Maybe Rough, and back last of all is Century's Fox. Mexican Sage hacking down the hill on the first round, leads by just on a length to Down to Zero, who's moved up quickly on the outside to be second. Kid Galahad is now third on the inside. Moving up then Benbara Knight into fourth placing from Jonesy's Flyer. One Desiree about sixth over on the inside of River Kwai and Sir Poet between horses. Then Moon Chase over on the rails as they sweep the corner, and they're followed then by Noble Colony. Back behind them is Maybe Rough, Seabiscuit and Century's Fox. Mexican Sage went to a clear lead as he goes to the first of a treble down the straight, and he leads out by about 2 lengths. Down to Zero outside Kid Galahad shares second and third. Jonesy's Flyer is right there fourth. They're followed then by Benbara Knight on the outside and Desiree the rails. In between horses in the field is Sir Poet and River Kwai on the outside of it. One to Moon Chase, who's pulling a little on a long rein, followed then by Noble Colony about 2 lengths away, then to Seabiscuit, Maybe Rough and Century's Fox. Over the last one in the straight the first time round, and heading out now with about 1,700 to go. They've jumped the first 7 jumps with 5 remaining as they head out of the straight, and it's a very bunched field in what's been a slowly run race. And Mexican Sage heads out with a 2 lengths advantage over Kid Galahad and Down to Zero. Moving up now is Benbara Knight and River Kwai out. 4 wides, moved up fast to go to second. About a length and a half away, Sir Poet, Jonesy's Flyer, Desiree. Going up on the outside then came Noble Colony. Back behind him is Moon Chase, and then Seabiscuit and Maybe Rough together, and Century's Fox last 1,300 to go. River Kwai got ahead in front of Mexican Sage when they balanced for the first of 3 down the back. Over it they go with Sir Poet in third placing, a length and a half away. Then Kid Galahad and Benbara Knight together. One Down to Zero, who lost its place a little there, and they're followed by Jonesy's Fly, Desiree on the inside. Moon Chase creeping up between horses at this one, followed by Seabiscuit, then Noble Colony, who's under pressure and dropping back to third last when they go past the 1,000 metre mark, and Maybe Rough and Century's Fox together at the rear. Over the next hurdle, River Kwai nearly went, and Century's Fox at the back of the field nearly lost his rider too. And so River Kwai and Mexican Sage come off the back at the 800 metres with 2 to jump. Sir Poet a length and a half away third. Then Kid Galahad under pressure, Moon Chase working into it. On the outside is Down to Zero under a lot of pressure. Desiree hard ridden on the rail from Jonesy's Flyer, and they're followed by Benbara Knight when they came round the home turn. River Kwai, despite nearly sitting down at the last jump, is going to swing the corner in front of Sir Poet. Moon Chase has got into third around the home turn. Then Kid Galahad battling along as Moon Chase darts up on the inside, cornering now, and has raced into the lead with Sir Poet challenging at the second last now. Moon Chase and Sir Poet. Moon Chase has taken a clear advantage, and they're 4 lengths now in front of Maybe Rough coming from well back, and then Jonesy's Flyer at the last. Moon Chase skimming through it is over 2 lengths in front and has the Australian hurdle well won. Sir Poet holding second, and then follows Maybe Rough, but in the run home it's Moon Chase, and Craig Durden wins it at last. Been placed so many times lately. Moon Chase has beaten Sir Poet. Third Maybe Rough. Back behind them, Jonesy's Flyer and Benbara Knight. Down to Zero, Kid Galahad, and then came Noble Colony. A break to Desiree, who never came into it today. Seabiscuit and River Kwai, Century's Fox and Mexican Sage. Moon Chase, Craig Durden. He's been placed 3 times in this race in the past 5 years, and he's finally cracked it for his first victory in the Australian hurdle. Number 3, Moon Chase, Craig Durden first, 10 Sir Poet, Willie Harnett second, and Maybe Rough third, ridden by Brett Scott. So it's 3, 10 and 1, and a very slowly run race, 4 minutes.
And the starter climbs his aluminium ladder, and they'll soon go. racing from the 1350, and Paris Duo from the inside left best. In-house got out pretty well and is looking for the lead and will get there. Celepic is racing in-house. Seafight is going to drop in fourth now, followed by Vento, 2 lengths to Exalt and a half length to Sucrum. Heading along to the first corner at the 1,000 metres, and Celepic keen to run, and pokes his head in front now from in-house. A couple of lengths to Seafighter on the outside of Paris Duo. 3 lengths further off in the field is Vento, 3/4 to Sucrum on the rails and a length and a half to Exalt. This is the order coming onto the side and going to the 800, and Celepic well tried in the market, 3/4 of a length on in-house, and the speed slows noticeably. 2 to Paris Duo and neck to Seafighter. 1 out, 1 back to coin that harness racing terminology. A couple of lengths further back is Vento on the outside of Sucrum, and 2.5 lengths to Exalt. Up to and coming around the home corner now, and Celepic given a bit more rein by Jason Lee. Straightens up and got out by nearly 2 lengths on in-house, a length to Seafighter. Paris Duo on the inside, and then Vento, Sucrum, and 2 lengths to Exalt. Celepic being taken on left, right and centre, particularly by the favourite Seafighter, who hits the front. Paris Duo goes up on the inside, then Vento. Celepic can't do any better from Exalt the outside, but Seafighter is still the leader. Sucrum running home pretty well. Paris Duo battles on nicely, but Seafighter will win the money. Seafighter beats Sucrum and Paris Duo, followed by Exalt, Vento, in-house, and Celepic finished last.
Outside gate being followed by Save Time. In behind them, Serene Joy, and then Chicago Baby, Magic Sovereign, followed by Denvale Miss, and tailing out to last as Carla's Voice down the hill. And Zumbito went to the lead by a length in advance of No Comparison on the inside of a Scorbik close up. 2 lengths further back is Tippy. They're closely followed further back by Save Time, a length and a half Impulsive, followed by Serene Joy and Chicago Baby. Magic Sovereign in behind them, 2 lengths further back. Denvale Miss is second last, and Carla's Voice bringing up the rear. Down the hill, 800 to go, and Zumbito by a length in advance of a Scorbik and close touch. 2 lengths away, No Comparison. 2.5 lengths to Save Time on the outside of Tippy, a length and a half Impulsive. 2 further back then is Serene Joy. Chicago Baby on the rails, followed by Magic Sovereign. A good long gap. Denvale misses second last, and Carla's Voice is last of all as they come around the home turn. Zumbito being pressured for the lead by Oscorby, looks to be travelling well. They're out by 2 lengths to No Comparison as they straighten over. Save Time is further back. Impulsive coming down the outside. Tippy over on the inside is getting a run. 300 metres left to go. Oscorbik's put ahead in front here of Zumbito. Coming down the outside, Impulsive with a good run, and Tippy getting right up along the inside, and deeper on the track is Magic Sovereign. A big finish coming up. Impulsive hit the front. Magic Sovereign down the outside. Save Time, and further back is Tippy, but Impulsive is nicely clear with 100 metres left to go from Save Time. Is getting up along the inside. Impulsive just the leader. Save Time trying to get to it, won't make it, and Impulsive wins by a half length to Save Time. I think Magic Sovereign third from No Comparison, and Serene Joy close behind them. Chicago Baby. Scorbik didn't go on the straight, followed by Tippy next home. Carla's Voice, and then Zumbito, and Denvale Misses run last. Number 4, the winner, Impulsive. Number 4, Impulsive, ridden by Matthew Allen, pays $4.40 and $1.70. In the third of the day here, the George Donahue handicap, scoring in good style. 5-year-old bay mare by Palasta out of Wonder Twig. Raced by Mr. W.C.Y. Fan, trained by Doug Harrison at Pearsdale. Matthew Allen, the winning rider. Number 13 has run second. And that is Save Time, ridden by Eddie Wilkinson. And number 8, third, Magic Sovereign, ridden by Valet Jurek. All placings after the running of race 3 at Sandown. Here's the finish. And there is Impulsive with Save Time trying to get to it. All to no avail. And Impulsive holding Save Time at bay, and Magic Sovereign just getting there for third, ahead of No Comparisons on the rail, and Serene Joy close up behind them there in that good finish.
And he's had 1/3. Now they're all there. Stand by for action. Race 3, Rosehill Gardens, and they're off. And Fraud actually bounced out in front and leads narrowly from Morphy. Fuego Bravo hunting up on the inside, and Referral makes a line of 4 as Haute Couture is tending to drop back a little bit now. And as they sort themselves out, it's going to be Fuego Bravo pulling its way to the lead, about a half to 3/4 of a length now on Morphy. Referral third, Fraud is fourth, and then Haute Couture Basics, followed by Freeport Zulu Chief covering a bit of ground. Second last, Lively Lad, and Tabloid is last, racing to the 1,000 metres. And Fuego Bravo allowed his head, got away by 2 lengths on Morphy. A length and 3/4 away third is Fraud, just shading Referral on the outside, a length to Basics. 1 then to Haute Couture. Jimmy Cassidy caught out on a limb on Zulu Chief. And then comes Freeport, who's travelling over on the inside rail. Tabloid being second last. And a length further back is Lively Lad. In this order, they come down towards the 600. And Fuego Bravo making play. About a length and a half Morphy. Third Basics, fourth Referral. A length further back is Fraud. Zulu Chief's been very wide from the word go. Freeport being hunted along from Haute Couture, Lively Lad, and last is Tabloid as they straighten up. And Fuego Bravo a length on Basics and Morphy, followed by Referral the outside. Zulu Chief immediately under pressure, and Freeport is back second last. 200 metres to go, and Morphy on the outside spread up to head Fuego Bravo. Basics on the inside, followed by Referral, and Zulu Chief is still giving something on the outside. He wants to hang in. Morphy in front. Zulu Chief is coming at him now. Oh, close between Morphy and Zulu Chief. Very little between them. Basics has probably run third from Freeport, wide out and not far away. Fuego Bravo, followed home then by Referral. And then another 2 lengths to Fraud, followed in by, on the inside, Haute Couture, Lively Lad. At Absolute was Tabloid.
2 off last is Make the Action, heading past the 1200 now and working to the 1,000-metre turn, and the bookies hope Bitsky's on top, a length and a half, nearly 2. Future Ethics second, a length away. Zaki Bono, Senior Sergeant's around it. Bo Curra's the inside, a length off Lord Shiraz, and 1.5 Make the Action loping along behind them. It's been a generous pace. Bitsky shows the way by nearly 2 lengths to Future Ethics onto the side at the 800. 2 lengths Zaki Bono. Bo Curra the inside fourth, a half the outside. Senior Sergeant travels well, as does Lord Shiraz, and Make the Action's joined in with it on the outside as they bunch up coming towards the home turn. 650 out. Bitsky by a length and a quarter. Future Ethics the grey second. Senior Sergeant around the outside of Aki Bono. Back on the inside, Bo Curra in a pocket. Lord Shiraz last, and around the outside of it was Make the Action. They're about to flatten out for the run home now, and Future Ethics has headed Bitsky. Aki Bono to third, fourth Senior Sergeant, Make the Action, and Lord Shiraz having a bumping duel. Oh, they're on in earnest back behind them, and Bo Curra got a rails run, or near rails run, and Future Ethics kicked away a length and a half clear. Second placing Senior Sergeant Lord Shiraz, and Make the Action after that buffeting is still running on fairly, but Future Ethics the leader. Lord Shiraz has got his head to the side. Future Ethics, Lord Shiraz. Lord Shiraz has just won from Future Ethics. Third placing Senior Sergeant. Fourth Make the Action, Bo Curra. Aki Bono next, and last in was the early leader Bitsky. I think stewards will have a busy time after that, but you'll find that Lord Shiraz has won number 2. Number 2, Lord Shiraz. Shane Cale for Pat Barnes will be first. Racing in very good form at the present time. Future Ethics will be second, and Senior Sergeant third, just ahead of Make the Action. And there was a bit of action in the race too. 127.99. 127.99. The winner, Lord...
All set. Ready to go. They start almost near the top of the hill. Off they go. Zacapet and Bagheera began well. Wooden Duck jumped okay. So did Bob. Tom T. Hall getting back with Best Endeavours, Lake Thor, and I'll be judge. Here's the first one coming up now. And all jumping that one with Bob over it in front. The second fence comes up quickly. It's a second of the double. Bob led Burraby Lord, who's gone up quickly into second placing now and actually runs to the lead coming off the top of the hill the first time. Dapper moved up to third. Parlez-Vous 2 lengths back fourth from Narumagai. Two to Wooden Duck settling down at about sixth placing, followed by Zacapet on the inside of Best Endeavours. One further back is Lake Thor, I'll Be Judge, Bagheera. Then came Usurper, who's a good way back in the field, followed by Off Again. And back last is Tom T. Hall, about 4 lengths off the second last one, as they came down the chute down the side of the course with another double coming up quickly. And Burraby Lord is the leader as he comes to this one over it in front. He jumped it beautifully. He set up a good margin early, about 4 lengths to Bob and Dapper together, 2 lengths to Parlez-Vous on the inside of Narumagai. When they come to the next fence, Narumagai is being followed by Best Endeavours, who's well within striking distance as he usually drops out a lot further than this. Then Zacapet on the inside, followed by Off Again, Wooden Duck, I'll Be Judge out wider, then Bagheera, Lake Thor, Usurper second last, and Tom T. Hall as they come to the first down the lane. And Burraby Lord over it in front. Bob's nearly lost the rider. Oh, how he's staying on is unbelievable. Managed to get back in the saddle. That's amazing. And Bob, with the rider in the irons, has got over it. That's a great piece of horsemanship. Here's the next. Burraby Lord over that one in front. Dapper's second by about 6 lengths. Another 4 lengths back in the field then is Narumagai holding third as they come to this one down near the judges' box. In fourth placing Best Endeavours, and Bob's got up to fifth again. They're followed by Parlez-Vous, 2 lengths to Off Again. Then Usurper on the inside from I'll Be Judge when they go to the last one down the lane. Back behind them is Wooden Duck and Zacapet, followed by Lake Thor, Bagheera, and last of all is Tom T. Hall. So they sweep out of the straight now, heading to about the 2,000 metres, and still 7 fences to get over in the Australian. And the leader, Burraby Lord, about 3 lengths in front of Dapper, and 1.5 lengths Narumagai. One away, Parlez-Vous fourth on the inside of Best Endeavours. Worthington moving up, Bob on the outside, 3 deep now. One Usurper who saved ground everywhere, getting up along the inside as they go into the back now from Off Again. 2 lengths to I'll Be Judge. Outside, Wooden Duck in the centre and Zacapet the rail. One Bagheera, followed by Lake Thor and Tom T. Hall as last of all. Now we sort the men from the boys. They're about to climb the big hill. First of a double coming up now. Burraby Lord over it in front from Narumagai, 2 lengths away. Dapper still there third. 2 lengths to Bob, who's in a line of 3 over on the outside at this one from Best Endeavours the centre and Parlez-Vous. Couple of lengths Usurper, and they're followed by Off Again and then Bagheera. Wooden Duck still a fair way back, halfway up the hill from Zacapet. Tom T. Hall starting his run, and then Lake Thor and I'll Be Judge. So they've completed a circuit now. Here's the double up on top of the hill again. Burraby Lord trying to do it all the way. Went over the first of it. He didn't land very well. He's about 2 lengths in front of Dapper and Narumagai when they come to the second of the double. Best Endeavours is running a heck of a race on the inside of Bob when they go to that one. Then Usurper, who switches away from the inside now to start a run around Parlez-Vous. Tom T. Hall picking up his ground. Zacapet is next under pressure. Taking off Bagheera, Off Again. Wooden Duck is still a long way back in the field. Behind him only Lake Thor and I'll Be Judge. Burraby Lord shot away down the side, 1,000 metres to go. And he's set up 6 lengths now on the field with 4 to jump. And it's Burraby Lord, a clear leader over Dapper Narumagai. Best Endeavours, Bob coming around the outside. It's a great pack chasing Burraby Lord. Over that one and he skimmed it about 4 lengths in front. Moving up is Narumagai and Usurper's coming with a strong run on the outside. Here's the third last coming up and Burraby Lord in front of Narumagai and Usurper. Dapper's had enough. Wooden Duck fell. Wooden Duck went down as they came to the turn, and Burraby Lord, he's done all the bullocking work, deserves it, comes to the corner about 5 in front of Usurper and Narumagai. There's only 1 to jump. Bob's battling along well on the inside. Here's the last one now near the 350. Burraby Lord jumped it beautifully. Bob is chasing hard, but Usurper's into second, followed by Narumagai, and then Bob, and Bagheera's coming down the outside, but it's all Burraby Lord. It's been a dashing display. He's done it all in front, Burraby Lord and Wayne Smith, and he's going to win it easily. Bagheera, Best Endeavours, Parlez-Vous, Narumagai are fighting it out, but there's Burraby Lord, a big winner. Burraby Lord beats Bagheera second. Third placing goes to Parlez-Vous. Parlez-Vous's got third, followed by Lake Thor. Back behind those to finish was Off Again and Narumagai. Usurper couldn't sustain it. Back behind him to finish was Best Endeavours and Tom T. Hall. Zacapet, followed by I'll Be Judge. Bob has dropped right out. Dapper is the last one to complete it. Wooden Duck took the fall, and he's got up to his feet, and so too has the rider, Brian Constable.
caught them fairly, with the exception of Calgary Road and Mathaga, second last and last out of the stalls respectively. John's Heritage came out running with March Militaire, Southern Fox, and wider out was Mighty Meccano, improving at the expense of Bay and On. Caught wide as Violent. Back on the inside, It's Enough. In the centre now was Healing Force. Calgary Road 3 deep going to the 1,000-metre turn, and 2 away ridden patiently Mathaga. At the 1,000-metre turn, and John's Heritage had crossed to the rail to lead by about a length. The Mighty Meccano sliding to second. Third placing on the inside, held together March Militaire. Improving but wide Violent from Bay and On, niggled at, and then Calgary Road still 3 wide. On the inside, Southern Fox, a length and a quarter Healing Force, a half the inside, It's Enough, and then 1 away last of all was Mathaga. They're down the side, 700 from home, and the leader was still John's Heritage, held together in front. Leads by a length to Mighty Meccano. Violence been wide throughout. March Militaire fourth the rail. Southern Fox niggled at. Bay and On its outside, and still 3 deep Calgary Road. Following it up is Healing Force out deep from It's Enough, and Mathaga last for home as they're about to quicken now, where John's Heritage led by a half. Mighty Meccano races. DeWitt on the outside and grabs the lead. Violent goes to third from March Militaire. Calgary Road runs on from the pack, and so does Mathaga, and then Healing Force out wide, but Mighty Meccano at the 200 got a quick break on them. Raced away 3 in front of Violent, battling on with Mathaga and also Calgary Road, but it's Mighty Meccano in front, getting close to home, and Mighty Meccano's going to win. Mighty Meccano first, second place in Calgary Road, third was Mathaga, fourth Violent, followed on the outside by Healing Force and It's Enough, a break then to March Militaire. Further back, Southern Fox, followed well back by John's Heritage, and Bay and On was last.
Dwayne Dunn, the winning rider there of number 7, which is Mighty Meccano at $4.61.70. Calgary Road second, $1.50, and Muthagai $1.70. The late mile running into third spot there. But a nice performance by Mighty Meccano, running them off their legs. Now race 4 at Doomben Blow.
About to come in and complete the lineup. Goes in, so they're all set. Ready to go. Off they go. Video Fan in the middle of the line, jump well in company with Magneto, shows on. Out quickly, Final Tempo looking for the front running lead, and Destriro was away fast. Paris Archway settling with these horses. As they come past the 1400, Final Tempo led by 2 lengths to shows on Destriro. Expressage up to 4th now. Oh, got onto heels there, and so did Lord Dresden, and lost ground sharply down on the inside rail. Moving up into about 5th place, and then Frisbee, Video Fan in the centre. 2 lengths Magneto and Chenwood together. Lord Dresden recovering again, getting up along the inside from Skygazer, Paris Archway. Then Berserk, Tembo, and 4 lengths to Southridge. At the 1,000, Final Tempo a length in front of shows on, a length away Expressage over on the inside of Destriro. 2 lengths then to Video Fan racing 3 deep. Frisbee around it. Lord Dresden and Chenwood close to the rails. 1.5 behind them, Magneto outside Skygazer, and then Tembo, 1 Berserk, Paris Archway, and Southridge last of all. Down near the 600, and Final Tempo about ahead in front of shows on, and 1 Destriro. 3/4 Expressage, 4th the rail, and then Video Fan niggle at to make some ground. Frisbee under pressure. Chenwood, Lord Dresden on the rail, and then Skygazer and Magneto coming wide when they corner. And Final Tempo first round the bend from shows on, who looked to have a bit of a kick left, and they've got away 3 lengths on Expressage and Destriro. Lord Dresden under the whip. Video Fan is running on fairly well, but these two have got away down to the 300. Final Tempo and shows on together, about 5 in front now to Video Fan. Shows on and Final Tempo. He won't give in the grey on the inside. Final Tempo and shows on battling it out head and head. Final Tempo's giving plenty for coffee. Got a neck in front of shows on again, and Final Tempo finds his best form and wins at 3/4 to shows on. 3.5 lengths away third, Video Fan from Chenwood, Magneto and Skygazer. They were followed further back then by Expressage, Lord Dresden, who had no luck early, Berserk and then Southridge. Back behind them to finish in the race, Frisbee and Destriro, followed by Tembo, and a bad last, Paris Archway.
Number 6, Final Tempo, $13 and $4.20.
Final Tempo is the winner, number 6, ridden by Lincoln Coffee, a pickup ride, and the time of 1:40.6. Dictated it in front, found plenty.
Set now. 1,300 metres is the journey. Be away at any tick of the clock. Right now, in fact. And as they jump away, Mr. Hawk left best and leads about a half length on Captain Daniels and Room for a Slew. Then Duke of Braggart, Springwood. Second last in the field is Martian and a couple of lengths to Earthquake. They race along towards the 1,000 marker, and Captain Daniels leads about a half to 3/4 of a length on Mr. Hawk. Room for a Slew. He won't settle in the third spot. Oh, he's giving the rider a very torrid time, little Lenny Beasley. Travelling 4th at the moment, Duke of Braggart. Springwood on his inside. 3 or 4 lengths to Martian and another 3 lengths to Earthquake. Earthquake. Inside the 750 now, and Mr. Hawk on the outside is the leader. Half to 3/4 of a length on Captain Daniels. Room for a Slew settles a little better. On the outside, Duke of Braggett making some ground. Springwood on the fence, and 3 lengths to Martian, 2.5 lengths to Earthquake. Coming to the corner at the 450, again with the inside running the favourite Captain Daniels. Rushing through to join Mr. Hawk and knows him. A length the room for a Slew. Springwood trying to get clear, and then Duke of Braggett and the other newcomers couldn't win as they raced down to the 250. J.A. Cassidy, hands and heels on Captain Daniels. Mr. Hawk and room for a Slew sticking on well, and Springwood switching back to the inside to get a run, but Captain Daniels is pulling out plenty. Springwood on the inside having a shot at him, but if you've laid the shorts, no worries. Captain Daniels will score. Captain Daniels notches up the hat-trick and beating Springwood. Third room for a Slew. Fourth home was Mr. Hawk, and then came Martian. Second last Earthquake, and Duke of Braggett dropped out to finish at the tail of the field.
Correct weights there. Weights right on the Samson handicap as Senior Constable Lee Kirby is rugging the winner Final Tempo with that special commemorative rug after his all-the-way win in the Samson. Final Tempo scored by 3/4 of a length.